Repeat after me. I have, come on, repeat, okay? I have what it takes to succeed wherever I go and whatever I do. Today we're talking about you can succeed. You can succeed in attaining the life you want, getting what you want, doing what you want. You can. So there's just some really basic steps in order to make this happen. It has worked for me over and over again. Whenever I share something with you, it's something that I myself have experienced and it has worked for me. So I share it with you because I know that if you follow the steps that I give you, that it can work for you too. And as you know, I help you understand your life and gain the clarity and the confidence to make decisions and be able to move forward and really attain the style of life you want, how you want to feel, and to continue to thrive in your life. And that's not a little promise. And how do I know that I can do that? Because I've done it myself many, many times. I've made huge leaps of faith, even leaving my life at one point and moving to Egypt for a year. It is something that I've done many times, just taken some big leaps of faith. So I know one thing about leaps of faith. When you do them and you're really doing it because it's something that your heart feels, you will always land in a better place. It might be a little rocky sometimes because a leap of faith is a leap of faith, right? Whenever you leap, there's always the land, right? But if it's something that is really dear to you or something that's important to you, it's worth it. It is totally worth it. So you can succeed, and I'm going to just give you some easy breakdown on some tips that if you do this, you'll set yourself up for getting what you want, succeeding in what you want, whether it could be anything, a move, a new start in life, a relationship, a healthy body, whatever you want, okay? You can do it. So, and I'm always about, little changes are good, but I really like to think big. Like, this is what I really want for myself. If I could have anything in my life, and I'm not talking about, well, it could be a car, it could be a house, but not so much things like, I want to feel good in my life. This is what's important to me. I want to feel good. I want to be healthy. I want to live in a nice place. I want to be able to travel. Things like that where it's quality of life rather than so much quantity. Quantity is okay, but quality is really important to me. And being happy, being at peace, being around awesome people, and being able to be on my path in a way that's really fulfilling to me is important. So that's what I'm talking about as far as success goes for me, but success for you could be something different. So the first thing that I'm going to say is don't care what other people say or think. Because no matter what, whenever you're making a life change or making a big change or making any change really that's, significant, you're always going to have naysayers. Running out of battery, hopefully not. You're going to have people that worry about you, and a lot of times the people that are close to you will try to convince you that you shouldn't do it, but it's their own fear. It's not true. Their fear is you won't succeed, or something will happen, or you'll get hurt, or whatever their fear is, they'll try to stop you from doing it because they're afraid. So you might be also afraid. I know when I was going from working in corporate America to working on my own, so basically I went from corporate America to going to talk with angels and teach about angels, and people thought, what in the world are you doing? So whenever somebody said something to me that was not supportive of me, I would say, listen, if you can't say anything supportive or helpful, please just don't say it, because I have a hard enough time keeping myself out of that fear and aligning with what I want. So, please just don't say it to me. So you just have to know in your head that you're not going to let the people around you talk you out of it or try to sway you. And you don't have to even explain yourself. You simply say, I've made up my mind. I appreciate what you say. I'll take it into consideration. Usually if people are trying to tell you something and you try to just say, don't tell me, I don't want to hear it, they feel unheard. So if you tell somebody, you know what, I will think about that, they'll usually leave you alone. Doesn't mean you have to do it. Just tell them, thank you, I'll take that into consideration, and then go do what you want to do anyway. The next thing is, what is your big why? Why are you doing this? And how does it make you feel? Because those are going to be the two things that really keep you going. Why are you really doing it? And how does it make you feel? And hopefully it makes you feel like, oh, this would be so awesome. Or I'm even a little you'll probably be nervous and even have some fear because it's something new. We always feel that way with the unknown. But a lot of times fear feels a lot like excitement, and excitement feels a lot like fear. So don't get confused. And if it's something, you have a why do I want this? Let that be your guiding factor. I remember when I wanted to start working on my own, I got a fortune cookie. A fortune cookie, and in there was a fortune that said, success happens one step at a time. And I put that on my laptop at work, because my laptop went everywhere, and I looked at it most of the day, and every day I saw that fortune that says success comes with, every step of the way, one small step at a time, something like that. That actually took me to succeeding in making that happen. Just that fortune from a fortune cookie. So it can be like the smallest thing, but have something that you write down, that you see all the time, that keeps you reminded about what to do, or keeps you motivated, or your big why as to why you're doing, and how it makes you feel. It makes you feel like this is something in my heart, and even if nobody gets it, I feel it and I have to do it for myself. That's when you know it's your destiny and something that is really meant for you to do. The other thing is, you have to be in it 100%. You have to be in it to, be in it all the way to win it. You can't be like, oh, I'm 100%, and then, oh, you lose steam, and maybe you don't think about it, and it goes to 80%, and then maybe 90, and then you don't think about it, and then all of a sudden you're back into it again. No, if you're not in it to win it, it's really going to come slow or not happen at all. Or it will come in a way that isn't what you want. It'll come half-assed because you were half-assed about doing it. So you have to be 100% with it. So make that commitment. Make the commitment. I'm in it 100%. This is something that I'm going to keep, in my focus, and I'm going to do what it takes to make it happen. Even if you don't know how it could happen, if you think you need money or resources, or you just don't know how it would happen, it doesn't matter. I have made huge changes not knowing how things were going to happen and needing money and resources to make it happen. So I know that it's absolutely possible because I've done it many times myself, and that's why I know that I can help people make these, go from breaking point to turning point and to move their life along, because I've done it so many times. So I made a few notes because I didn't want to forget anything. Okay, so commit to it. Then brainstorm. Brainstorm what possible steps could be that you would need to take. Brainstorm what you would need to do to make this a possibility. So, like say you wanted to move to another country. So you would say, okay, what country is that? Why that country? What is it that this country, how does that align with you? How does it make you feel? Where would you live? How much does it cost to live there? What would you do there? What kind of people would you want to be around there? What would be your interests there? Like, just get into it. What's the culture there? What would it take to make that happen? Maybe how much money you think you would need, but not being so like, oh, this is my list and this is the only way it's going to come, because that's when you end up getting screwed, because you think that it's coming a certain way, but the universe always delivers the opportunities, the resources, and the way in a way that you won't expect. Even if you think you know it's going to come in a certain way, I can pretty much guarantee that the universe is going to throw curveballs in there and have it show up in different ways. So it's not about brainstorming and making a list and then being totally stuck on it. Like, oh, I need to have all these bills paid off before I can go. If you do that, you're limiting yourself and you're cutting your connection off to making it happen. So you have to be open to other possibilities, opportunities, and unexpected things to come in to help you. Whether you have the money or not, or the resources or not, there's always going to be some things that come in the way that you don't expect. So you just have to, what you're doing is anchoring in the energy. You're cultivating the energy. So first you feel a certain way and you have a reason, then you have the motivation, then you do the research. How would this thing make you feel? So if it was a car, it would be like, what kind of car? Why do I want that kind of car? How would that kind of car make me feel driving it? How would I be seen in that car? What is that actually going to do for me? So whatever it is, apply these things to it. Why you're doing it, how it makes you feel, what it would be like doing that, and start bringing in the energy of it and feeling it. And you're actually doing a lot just doing that. Actually, that's a huge piece of it, because when you can feel it and get clear about it, then receiving it is just the next step. So we get in our way and we make it harder than it has to be, but really doing that is huge. Okay, so make a flexible plan and then start where you can. Take small steps every day. Just take a small step. So a small step could be, today I'm going to research where this is going to be, or I'm going to research what kind of thing I'm going to, get, or I'm going to research how to get there. I'm going to research what I would wear there, what kind of places there are there, what kind of place I could live there. So I'm going to just research. Another step could be, what would I bring from my house? So I know when I moved to Egypt, Archangel Michael told me every day what to do. It was awesome. So I would wake up and he'd go, get rid of the books you're not going to use. So take them to the library or whatever. So I worked on purging my books. And then he would say, get rid of the clothes you don't need. And I would purge those. And he'd go get moving boxes. And even if I thought, well, I don't need moving boxes yet, he'd just go get moving boxes. And then I would be like, okay, well, I don't really want to pay for boxes. I wonder if I could get free boxes. So I look on Craigslist. Sure enough, there's people giving away free moving boxes. So I went and it was awesome. This lady was moving into this house and she had the boxes and the bubble wrap. And I could just take these boxes and have the bubble wrap. I didn't have to pay for anything. And she's like, I'm still unpacking. So if you want more, come back in a week and get more. And so it was awesome. So I thought I would have to. I'm having a bad connection, so hopefully it didn't cut off something that I said, and hopefully this continues to record. So anyway, basically what I was saying is, when you get ready, the universe gets ready and things start falling into place. So what is it that you would need to do in order to make what you want happen? Start getting ready. Take the steps you need to take to get ready and make progress towards doing it, because when you do that, then you're already doing it. That's huge. Like, that's just so huge. So every day you want to take small steps, and every day you want to look for signs. Be aware of signs and messages that are coming to you, and they can come to you in different ways. I happen to hear the angels, so that's one thing. but sometimes you might see it in a bumper sticker, or you might just feel it. You might feel like, you know what, I'm just gonna go clear out that closet because eventually I'm gonna have to clear that closet anyway. Or, you know, I'm gonna make some phone calls or whatever it is. And then sometimes you get your messages by overhearing someone's conversation or somebody just bringing up a topic for you, or you see a YouTube video or something. So you look for signs so you continue to stay on your guidance. And always be open to being flexible. That's really huge, because the more flexible you are, the more the universe can deliver something. Sometimes we think that things are going to come in a certain way, and we can't imagine how they would happen any other way. So we get stuck in our head that it's coming this way, and it doesn't come that way. But because we're thinking it's coming that way, we block off our energy to it coming in another way that would be easier and better. So remember, you might have something in your head, but say, you know, I think it's this, but I'm open to possibilities. I'm open to see how it's coming. I'm open to seeing it come easily and, you know, quickly, and then just let it come. I'm wearing my Egyptian shirt today, which I love. Of course, I got it from Egypt. And I'm teaching my light activation healing class, my mastery level. Right now, we're right in the middle of it, so I wanted to wear this because the light activation healing modality is an ancient based accelerated healing modality, and it's based on a lot of ancient civilizations. So one of them is Egypt, and that is why I take people on spiritual journeys to places like Egypt and Peru and Bimini and all these places, because we work with those energies, and it's very pertinent to the work I do with light activation as well as transformation. So I'm all about helping you understand your life and your transformation. So in my work and in my life, I'm always doing transformational work and working on upgrading my life and helping my clients do that. So that's how I help you. And that's why I'm here even doing this video. I hope these tips have been helpful, and welcome, I think I forgot to say it, to Veda Vlog Every Day in August, day 25. We're getting close to the end of the month. It's been a wild ride because I'm in California working, and I'm going to be leading a Mount Shasta spiritual journey in a few days after this class ends. So I've been super busy, and I'm still keeping up with my videos. I don't know how, because my time is so condensed right now. But here I am, and hopefully that was helpful to you. If you haven't subscribed, please remember to subscribe and click on that bell, because you'll get a notification that I'm live or I've posted a new video. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you loved it, share it. And thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace out.